road.
Yep.
Oh!
And he gets a little Lazarus action.
Good shot.
He walked away!
Oh my God!
Oh,
The board was on the flipper.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball
on
stood
it.
there for half a second.
Oh,
And then let's transfer it into another double Elway,
can someone
into
please?
a double catapult super.
Can
What are we
someone
witnessing
please, like,
here?
clip all of this.
One shot hit. Boom, Ray got it.
Clark.
Is it Clark?
Clark got it first. What?
What just happened?
Yeah, it looks like we're waiting to move a game onto either a game that's already being played by another pairing or next to a game that's being played.
I hope it's Paragon.
I hope
it looks
it's
like
Paragon. All right, so we are moving on to Paragon, which is great for everyone who's asking to see other people play because Nick and Travis are on it currently. So we're going to get to see the end of their match, and then we're going to watch Colin and Will play on Paragon. Then it'll be Hannah and Maureen. So we will get to see those 3 matches on Paragon. So these are best of 7 matches. Yes, Paragon. Yep, swapping over.
Okay, so we've just been told this is an elimination match.
And this is going to be Nick and Travis.
So 238,000 after ball 2, and we've got 15,000 going into ball 2. Oh, okay. It's going to have a small hill to climb on ball 3.
And we also, for these games, Paragon being one of them for the early solid states, it's playing on players 1 and 3 and plunging out players 2 and 4 to avoid any tilt-through scenarios. So Nick is up on player 1 and Travis is on player 3.
He has a huge plunge here. If he can hit the Paragon, I believe that's 50,000 or 75,000 if he gets it in the right saucer. Oh, he misses the right saucer. So we might get another chance to find out. No!
Once you say it, that's the curse of death.
Oh, my apologies, everybody. Oh, okay. Nice. These are some good drop catches here.
Yeah. Beauty on those inline drops.
Mm-hmm. He's got 30,000 super value bonus already up there, so that's why these are worth a. Oh, if it had gone in there, that would have been worth another 60,000. It would have bumped him from 3 times playfield to I'm not playfield, but bonus to 5 times.
So close, yet so far
Bounce.
away.
Oh, the rejection. Oh,
I got excited too early.
yeah. It's okay.
Nice tap pass. There we go. It's beautiful control on this game.
Oh, that's all right.
It's great ball.
It's going to be a monster bonus because of the super bonus carryover. So yeah,
Still going. Yeah, plus the games themselves are all set very quiet here, so the room itself is very quiet from game noises. You'll hear every once in a while you get some good sounds coming like from Tron or from Star Trek. So we're plunging out player 2.
Where's the levels? Back that row? Levels? Yeah. The small red one? Yeah.
This is the North American National Championship that we're watching in on right now, running concurrently with the Women's World Championship here at Flipperspiel in Las Vegas. Thanks to Carl for setting up an amazing stream. Thanks to Adam from Flipperspiel for getting these games in gorgeous shape.
yeah, there's a little bit of flipper bounce on from the right one, so you want to be careful. You might want to, I don't know. There's no easy way, but just know it's there. Watch us bounce. Might have caused him to.
Oh,
No jump, no
not
jump.
the beast.
All right. No, it's a 3-ball game. So that concludes that game. Nick moving on and having a fantastic game on Paragon.
Took that one to 7, so Nick wins 4-3 over Travis. And then next up on this machine, we'll have Colin and Will. And players get a 30-second practice for each player. And then on Paragon, to avoid tilt-throughs, they are playing as players 1 and 3.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, the ball that was plunged out. That happens sometimes.
They should have put a post-it over that score. Too.
Yeah. It does need a power ball, Katie. I was actually trying to get Adam to put one in, and I think it was vetoed.
Powerball Paragon
the Sharps.
sounds rough.
It's amazing.
I did heads up Paragon in my house.
Did
we,
you?
Yeah, we had 2 of them, and we did the
Yes.
Oh, it's so fun.
I love it.
Sounds amazing.
Adam, there are calls for Powerball and Paragon. I told you. It's going to be good. One day. Next year. Yeah. Next year, the championships are going to be all Powerballs every game.
You should throw a tournament that is just Powerball.
I would love to. I've put Powerballs into weird games. I did an all Powerball Medieval Madness one year for Bells. When the trolls went up, it was like duck and cover because they were everywhere.
Oh, jeez. Fair enough.
Just rocketing all around the place. So
We've put them in, RTD put them in Ghostbusters for the Ghost Ball. That was about it.
all right, so 30-second practice for each player. To the right of Paragon is Game of Thrones. Powerball is the lighter, like ceramic ball that's in Twilight Zone. Powerball. They also make something called a glow ball, which is a similarly light ball.
I was using Viper, right? Or what was it called?
Viper Night Drive-In, yeah. But it's great to throw if you have a game that's a little slower or flippers that are a little weaker. You just throw a lighter ball in, and it makes the game way more interesting.
I actually believe it was at one of the places I went to is put in Bally.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, yep.
An old DM with it, yeah.
I support that.
It was actually kind of fun. They pretended it was a tennis ball, and it was all sorts of entertaining.
All right, so this is their 30 seconds of practice.
All right, so you'll probably plunge one more off, try and figure out. So I was actually more inclined to plunge the Golden Hills because the feed was hitting more into the pops and then kind of going back into the Paragon target, into the Paragon saucer, where the Paragon one was not going repeatedly back up top. So
Golden
plus,
Cliffs.
Golden Cliffs, left side, starts at 2,000. Every time you go in the saucer, it increases by another 2,000 and holds ball to ball. So by ball 3, that could be worth 10,000 per going in. So it can be slightly lucrative, and I can get up to 20,000, I believe.
All right, so we're playing players 1 and 3 to avoid tilt through. So Colin's going to be playing on player 1, and Will's going to be playing on player 3.
It cannot wedge between the two. There is quite the flipper gap, and again, that's what's causing the ball to bounce when it's rolling on the wireframe. It'll jump up, so.
Glow ball over power ball. I have glow balls. They're cheaper, and I don't know. I just like them. I think they look real good. Oh, that was a
nice.
great save.
Yeah. So again, there's that little flipper bounce.
Rescued from the beast.
This game was very top passable, and we'll see what strategy they go with. Yeah, he's going
Beauty. And this is how you play Paragon. Tap pass, inline drops. Tap pass, inline drops.
Yeah, I've heard rumblings of, I think Bob Matthews loves to go just up the right hand side.
All right, so Josh gave me an update on the attack from Mars. And apparently they're saying that was the correct ruling.
Okay.
Because in the trough there's a switch. The ball wasn't rolling over the switch, and it's been doing this all day, and that's how they've been ruling it all day as well. They're trying to fix it, or Adam thinks he has fixed it at this point. But it was not supposed to be a multi-ball at that time.
Okay.
But and due to how they switched, the ball was not rolling over the switch, but then it would do it during the ball search. Thus, it was not a proper multi-ball.
So what would you do if it locked because of that? I mean, do you
It's the
somehow
same
take
thing.
away the lock?
I don't know how you do that.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't go back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
game state.
Well,
So-
and it registered that she destroyed the saucer.
Right. Well, that's because so it must have hopped
So
over the
that-
switch in the trough and then went back.
Because
over. I don't
that
know.
would be the switch, the same
There's
switch.
a one-way gate in there. I can't remember that mech.
No, because it drops the drop
Right,
target.
but then there's a little trough under there.
So it would be the trough switch that would register the ball for the
Right.
saucer.
So is there not a one-way gate down there? Is the one-way gate malfunctioning? I can't. Like I said, I can't remember that trough.
Okay, interesting.
Anyways,
Anyway,
send your complaints to
to Josh
what's
Sharp.
Josh's email?
I think it's just the
IFPA@gmail.com.
middle finger emoji at IFPA Pinball.
Okay.
So, Will 1600.
He's at 1,800 bonus right now.
Yeah.
Or 18, I should say. So one more drop target will get him at the super bonus. He is trying to post pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not comfortable, I mean, at this point, if you're not comfortable with this, I would just send it up the right gate, get it in one of the saucers, and you get advanced bonus collects up
Nice.
there too. Okay.
Well, he got it that way.
Ooh,
But
a lot of control on the flippers, and then once we get over to the
yeah, he did get the 20,000 super bonus, so he's essentially sitting at 75,000.
Now, there was a settings change from earlier today. The Paragon letters are no longer strobing.
I would just notice that. I was like, wait a second, how does he already have it spelled? That's
Yeah, so
impossible.
they changed it.
Well, that's nice
midway
of
through the
them.
day.
Well, that changes where I plunged to. But you see, like, the Golden Cliffs kicked over and went into the Paragon. That's been
Right.
very common. So I've been plunging there to get kind of like this. That's free 5,000 as well. That's not awful. That is not a real ball.
Okay, well, Maury.
That was a plunge player. So
Oh, yeah. So Maureen trapped up. So she was trying to trap up on that multi-ball.
yes, and she did successfully trap up.
Yes. And she was the first one to raise her hand when it happened to talk to somebody. So
really, the game should have been thrown out a while ago if it was having this issue continually.
Right.
That's the bigger issue.
2 switches. If it hits both, it registers as saucer destroyed. When it only hits one, it's a lock. Well,
So
I
now-
disagree. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of debate on that ruling, I'm sure.
yeah.
But we can talk about it later.
But even if we completely removed that from the equation,
it wouldn't change the result of that game.
Right.
no.
So Colin's got a big payoff lit on his next ball with that Paragon fully spelled out.
Have we determined what exactly that payoff is again? How much
Isn't it
is that
50
awarding?
plus 75?
Okay.
For, I believe so.
I think it's about 125, yeah.
All right.
Well, this is the player 2 we're plunging off.
Player
so
2
this
is playing
doesn't matter.
amazing.
Player 2's doing great.
Tried to dead bounce a little too much. No, it's all right. I'll get used to this. Will slips up ball 2.
You never get used to it, okay? At some point you walk up to the game and play player 2 or player 4, and I
Especially
I
when
used
you-
my good ball on that
Yeah.
fake player. Now there are modified ROMs for Bally games to prevent tilt-throughs.
Oh, I did not know that.
Interesting.
So it behaves like a stern then. So if you do a tilt-through, the ball still plunges, but you can,
Yep. but it has no impact on
Right.
the other
It just
player.
brings up the same player again.
So he's close to getting to his 30,000 super bonus. So this isn't. See, he's been doing great tap passes, so it was interesting.
That he was post passing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was his first choice, and then if not, plan B.
Nice.
So he's got 30,000 locked in, and he's at 3 times bonus. So.
Oh,
it did go through there.
He didn't even flip him there, did he?
No.
No.
he didn't.
No,
I've
he
never
didn't flip
seen
at
that
all.
before.
That was
So there was a
That was
question from Bowen
crazy.
earlier. Could it get through there? And I said,
Can we
no.
clip that?
No,
Can
there's
so-
no way. Yeah, it actually pushed the flipper.
Up.
It pushed the flipper up. Yeah.
All right. Someone please clip that in the chat.
So,
that
so
we
I
can-
apologize to everyone that I said that it couldn't go in there. You also basically cursed that it would happen, but it physically pushed the other flipper up out of the way.
All right, big plunge for Colin here.
No one has got that collect.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Not again.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I'm like, he can't get.
Oh, my.
That one happened the normal way. But that will be the end of that game. Will McKinney will take game 2.
All right, 2-0 for Will. All right, and back to our featured match here, Hannah versus Maureen.
All right. It will never fit. All
Who-
right, we've
who
got
won
our
the last
clip.
game between Hannah and Maureen?
Was Maureen, because that was attack.
Okay, so Hannah's first then. Okay.
Yep. So Hannah chose Paragon. Thank you, everyone, for clipping that. So if you're just joining us, we are at Flipperspiel in Las Vegas. We are watching both the Women's World Championship and the North American National Championship. They're being played concurrently on the same set of games. There's a queue system set up, so we were just watching some of the Nationals matches. We are in semifinals for the Women's World Championship, so we are going to continue watching the women play through finals before switching fully back over to Nationals. And we are watching Hannah and Maureen. They are at 2-2, and they are both from Seattle. So Maureen runs the monthly Babes in Pinland women's tournaments in Seattle, and Hannah is from Grand Champion Games in the Icebox in Seattle. So 2 powerhouse players. They play each other regularly. They know each other well, and they have just been playing some amazing pinball. They are doing their 30-second warm-up right now. And then they're going to be playing similarly to the last games on players 1 and 3. They are both amazing, honey. Yes, that is true.
I don't know what LFG is. So my nerd brain from back in the day is saying looking for group, but that's not what that is. What is LFG? Is that a region? Yeah, I played too many RPGs, guys. I apologize.
I don't have an answer to your question, but I bet the chat does.
And I bet you it's not looking
I
for
bet
group.
I'm afraid of the answer.
Oh, no, yeah, okay, never mind. Don't.
No, it's fine because
Oh.
I don't put the chat in the stream for a reason.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. There was an explicit in there, but
No.
Oh, I know. That's the one I was saying, but it's really this one.
That's like Craigslist days.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, we're going to be playing Paragon. I don't know what you guys were talking about.
This is still practice.
This is still
It's
practice.
still practice, thankfully.
Okay. Yeah.
Bowen, don't you start.
I'm so entertained.
Bowen's disqualified.
DQ'd.
There's that Paragon saucer.
So why did they make the change for it to not rove?
Make it less random.
Yeah, but is there a
Yeah,
strategic?
but that makes it easier.
True, but then
It actually adds.
But then I, who get in the scoop 10 times and always get the P, and then you get in the scoop 10 times and you've gotten every letter and the bonus.
Yeah.
So
I've
this
got
makes
better
it more
timing.
fair. You had better timing.
Yeah. I suppose, but it makes you now go more towards inlines because it spots you a letter, right? So it's
Right.
It's kind of like what you're doing, do it more. More better.
More better.
More better.
Well, it's the same on Harlem Globetrotters with
Right.
the roving letters versus,
Well-
you know, you need to try and get timing down.
We
Oh,
should be
that
awarding
stayed up.
extra balls with them, too. Then.
Yeah.
All right,
Was that
so
like a 3-hour match that I watched when they were doing it?
Yeah.
Football stuff? That was fun.
so Maureen's going to plunge out player 2. She plays on player 3 to avoid tilt through.
And Hannah moved it. There was some good nudging to try and get out of the Beast Lair. She stayed up though.
I haven't seen a tilt on this game yet.
Really?
Neither have I. I also haven't seen any crazy nudging on this game though.
True. True.
Bounce.
You've got some you know, normal light upward motion in the Beast Lair, frantic tapping, but I haven't seen any big moves. Maureen trying to get a little bit of control here. She wants to slow this down a little bit.
My gosh.
Great recovery into the Golden
good ball
Cliffs. Oof.
All right.
Nice
Okay,
save.
it's free 5,000. Nothing wrong with
Beauty.
that. And it comes kind of nicely to the right flipper.
Yep.
So,
All right.
So the
Paragon saucer.
Tron game over here with Sunshine versus Carrie. Carrie just put up a 35 million ball one. Wow. On this Tron.
Beauty. On this Tron, that's saying a lot.
This Tron was very rough.
Thank you for the soap, Snow. Everyone needs their mouths washed out.
All right.
Yep, there we go. Maureen's got great recovery. We've been
Nice
seeing this
Wow, the
beauty
roller
tap
tap.
pass. Oof. Oh, one more flip.
And it hit that. There's a little metal railing just as you go down, and it came back up for a second.
All right, so Hannah's going to plunge out player 4. Yeah, they moved over to the non-roving letters for the saucer.
Okay.
All right, starting to spell Paragon. She's got a couple hits on Golden Cliffs though, so that's increasing her value nicely.
There,
Nice.
There we
nudge.
go. Saved from the beast.
Is that good? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw What We Do in the Shadows, but that's always what I think of now when it's the Beast Slayer.
No.
Oh gosh! All right, that's your homework. Watch that movie.
If it's a horror movie, I'm probably not going to watch it.
It's not.
sounds
it's a
like one.
it's a mockumentary about vampires living in New Zealand in a flat together. It's
What
really
a-
good.
what a-
Pretty much what I was thinking of when you said the title. Some
Yeah.
inserts.
Yes.
Yeah,
on there.
so good. I
See,
see it
I
in
have
chat, yeah.
support.
App support? I'd like to call app support, please.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh,
Kind of deaden the flipper and it. All right.
All right, that
with
works.
Some great saves as usual.
All
Nice.
right, she's at 16 on her bonus.
Inline progress. That's right. They're also making a TV show, like a continuation of the movie. I'm reserving judgment until it actually starts. Nice. It's so
Very
easy in
nice.
this game for the ball to get crazy sideways motion, and both of them are doing an amazing job of kind of settling it back down from that.
All right, that'll put her at the 20 super bonus. Always valuable.
Pass over.
All right.
Oh. Oof.
But that's, I mean, that 20,000 in the bank for the next ball, that's not bad.
Yep.
She's minimum 122.
All right, so Maureen's going to plunge out player 2. Well, that was a fortuitous bounce from saucer to saucer.
Yeah. It's wonderful when it happens that way. Yep. Super bonus is turned on. All right.
Yeah, great ball. Maureen's got some good Paragon progress so far. Continuing on. Out of the beast.
Nudge. There you go.
There we
Nice
go.
nudge.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh. Tough drain.
All right, so I have a question for you two. When you're in the saucers, do you ever spam the flippers?
I do not spam the flippers. I will lightly nudge the game back and forth very quickly,
Okay.
just to get it to settle or kick out just slightly different than it usually would. So
Right.
Yep.
And that's why I would spam the flipper.
Yep.
It does the same thing. It lowers the power. But what are your thoughts on that?
So the first time that I ever heard that that was a thing was when I was playing the tie break at City Champ
Uh-huh.
2 years ago, and we were playing $6 Million Man, and there was a post-it note that said not to spam the flippers
Right.
on the machine, and I didn't know. Oh, I didn't even know that that was a thing that you could do. So I hadn't. It wasn't anything that I ever really gave a lot of thought to, but I don't know. That is a thing that you participate in.
yeah, and
I'll do it
during
on certain games.
tournaments?
I'm looking for just a softer kick up from the saucer.
Okay.
I'm not looking to have the ball not leave the saucer and then rescore it.
Okay.
There I could see it being a problem.
Okay.
So I'm just looking for something like on this for it to kick out slightly softer so that it'll bounce around up top a bit more.
I
Oh, that was a very fortuitous bounce right there, and that will
Yes,
give Maureen
it
the win.
was.
lots of points. Lots of points. All right. She's now up 3-2.
All right.
This has been crazy back and forth with the two of them, keeping it nice and close.
Yeah, that scoop when it was lit was 75,000. I think we guessed.
Yeah, so if Maureen wins this next one, then she'll take the round. Hannah needs to win this next one to keep her in the running. So for anyone just joining us, I'm Jessica Gennardo,
I'm Derek Price.
and we are at Flipperspiel in Las Vegas. We're concurrently watching the Women's World Championship and the North American National Championship. Thanks to Adam at Flipperspiel for having such an amazing selection of games for us to play, for all of his hard work getting these games ready, getting them play tested and cleaned and fixed up. He's been putting in a ton of work. If you guys are ever in Las Vegas and looking to play pinball, I highly recommend coming to Flipperspiel. And thanks to Carl for putting together this absolutely amazing stream with his mobile rig. It looks like
Is that
we're
Black Rose?
playing-
That is Black Rose.
We're playing Black Rose.
I am so excited.
Ooh, so Hannah has selected Black Rose. Very exciting. We're going to be sticking, for anyone who hadn't heard, we're going to be sticking with the Women's World Championship. We are in semifinals right now. So we're going to see this through to the end. There are quite a few more matches to be played in nationals, so we've still got plenty of time to tune in for those. But we're getting close to the end on women's, so we're going to stick that out for the Women's World Championship.
And see, someone was giving Maureen power in the widescreen that we had there.
Nice.
Rooting her on.
Nice.
That was great. And Pinball Stadium, it is just the 5 letters. I am way too lazy to write out 7 letters and spell it D-E-R-R-I-C-K. So. Oh, Dead Flip, thank you for the host. Wonderful.
Oh, hey, Jack. All right, so it looks like Tron just finished up, so we should get an update on that shortly.
So this one was playing interesting. You couldn't really plunge the left, the side ramp, which is common for it. Like I
Really?
hard plunged and it was hitting the skill shot instead of doing what you'd think it would do. So maybe we'll watch some of the practice time and see how it's operating.
Well, all right.
And the feed was a little bit high off of that, off the kickback. It was not directly to a cradle. A lot of them, when it kicks back down the 2 rails into the right flipper, it's kind of like right on the flipper and you're cool and you can just hang out. This one's, it's a little wonky. It's a little sporadic.
So we are practicing. I think this would be practice.
Yeah.
Since I didn't see practice earlier. So each player gets a 30-second practice.
Well, there's 2 players, and I don't know.
I wonder if they didn't take it. We'll find out soon.
I might have taken more than a minute to get back over here.
Oh. Not that slow, Carl.
Yeah, because this definitely looks like real play.
Yep. Oh, right broadside. So, I mean, a couple different ways to play this. I think on this one, with how tough it's playing, I would just keep going up the center and keep collecting those hurry-ups and get some quick points that way.
Oh, yeah, that was practice.
That was practice, okay.
All right.
That's what I thought.
I'd lie.
Oh, hey. Yeah, so Jessica's here. Jessica Donardo, Carl, Derek. We're having a party.
Woohoo.
For anyone just joining us or anyone who joined us via Dead Flip, we are at Flipperspiel in Las Vegas. We are watching the Women's World Championship running concurrently with the North American National Championship. So we are in semifinals for women's. Right now we are watching Hannah and Maureen. They are playing in semifinals for women's. They are both representing the beautiful city of Seattle. Hannah, who's up right now, she is with Grand Champion Games and the Icebox in Seattle. And Maureen runs Babes in Pinland women's monthly tournaments in Seattle. So they are both powerhouse players from Seattle, both incredibly talented. We have been seeing some really close, really great gameplay from the 2 of them. They've been going back and forth, battling it out. Maureen is ahead 3 wins to 2 over Hannah. So if she takes this, she advances to finals. If Hannah wants to stay in the game, she needs this win on Black Rose.
So it seems like she's taking the same whirlpool shots. Now the issue is, as you saw in Hannah's, was that it actually will come off the habit trail. It's going around so quickly that it goes randomly into there. If you're trying to, you got a light lock on the in lanes, and you can move it. If you're trying to do it, yes, the 1,000,000 points is really nice to kind of look at from hitting the whirlpool, but you can hit the left orbit shot, and it'll spot you a letter every time as well. So there's a couple different ways to
Which
get here.
which is the left orbit? This shot?
Yes, this left.
So the one-way lane?
Yes,
Okay.
the candy cane lane, yes.
Can't get lane, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you don't have your lock lit on that lock shot, it'll spot you a letter, or it'll go in and lock for multi-ball.
Now I'm like on the stern, like on Tron, I'm noticing the lights are blinking twice when they're going over the ramp. The lock lights.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if you can get to collects with the single.
I've never tried
Always
it on
looking
this
for the
particular
exploit.
I'm always, of course.
I love it. Yeah, I'd be curious to see that too.
Yeah, so they both kind of decided that just going modes in middle is not worth it on this particular one. They are going to go multi-ball.
Yes, you can. You can get 2 because she got. You saw that? Sorry, I
Nice.
got a little excited there because she
It's good, it
completed her
woke you
lock
up.
and got
Your
another.
excitement excites us. This is fantastic.
All right, so Maureen's got her lock lit. You can see the green flashing to the left.
Yes.
So it's going to be that little candy cane. There
That
we go.
thing that she just hit.
So that's locked. So now this is going to be 2-ball multi-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Once she's in the 2-ball, if she re-locks both the balls, she'll be in 3-ball multi-ball.
Yes.
And during multi-ball, every ramp that she hits is adding a letter for sink ship.
Mm-hmm. And once you spell it, what happens?
You lock a ball into the cannon,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you hit that center shot with the white arrows that are strobing upwards,
How much
then
do
you
you
get
get?
20 million points for your first ship, and it increases by 10 million for each.
And the letters do carry over. So if you spell sink ship and you keep on hitting ramps, you can get progress towards your next ship. You do not have to sink the first one and then hit more ramps. You can continue to stack them.
Oh, that I didn't know. That's nice.
Yeah.
So that's one of several video modes in Black Rose. I think that's one of the easiest ones. I don't like the knife throwing, but I'll swim from the sharks and swing from the rigging. No
Level
problem.
1 swim from the sharks, yes. Level 2 is like no one's beating it. I have never beat level 2 swim from the sharks.
You need faster fingers.
Yeah, apparently.
All right.
Oh.
So
Okay,
she's got
ramps.
millions ramps right now, which is a great mode to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, beautiful save.
Oh, I thought she'd actually spelt it. Well, now she spelt it, but I thought she'd rolled through and spelled it. Oh, right
Beauty
sling to
straight
the lock
back
shot.
into the lock.
It's a good shot.
So now she's back in the 2-ball multi-ball. Is that running with the millions ramps?
Yes, it is. 1 million. There you go. 18 seconds left, too. All right,
Oh.
back to single ball play.
Yep, that's fine. Still got it. 13 seconds left on millions ramps, not multi-ball. Hello.
Million multi-ball.
And that millions, is that also the Davy Jones locker shot? If you hit that?
No,
No, it's just
no.
the 2 main. Yep.
Right.
I think there's 3. The side ramp also counts.
Right.
And she is 2 letters away from sink ship.
I believe completing your modes actually spots you a letter on sink ship as well. And from what I've heard, when you start a mode, some of these 3 banks will have flashing shots. And if you ricochet and hit 2 or 3 of them, you will actually get letters for the amount that you hit. So it's a quicker way to light sink ship if you're not going to go into multi-ball.
But would you ever do it?
If I was 1 away and like the top left red one was, yes, because I really am awful at the other one.
All right.
I would still aim for the middle, but I'd shy to the left, let's just say.
Instant multi-ball for Hannah.
Yeah.
That was an amazing ball from Maureen. She's they're both amazing players. Maureen really had that planned out very well, and her reaction time is great. So,
All right. So
All right.
why did she get instant multi-ball? Just to inform the.
So there's
viewers.
six modes in the middle of the playfield. One of those is instant multi-ball. When you put a ball up into the top here, the little cannon shot, you will start one of those. You'll start a countdown for one of the modes, and you put it back up there, and you'll collect the hurry up and start said mode.
And are they always lit?
Yes. Well, if you complete a mode and you are successful, I believe you can go back up for the hurry up immediately at 2 million. If it's not lit, you have to hit it once. It starts the hurry up, and then you go back into it.
All right.
and that's how Maureen got the millions ramp, was one of those modes through the center as well. So if Hannah had locked that second ball, she would have gone into the 3-ball, but now we've got locks lit coming straight out of that multi-ball again, so she can go straight into another 2-ball multi-ball if she can make that shot.
Yeah, it's just not, didn't carry. Came off the, unfortunate, but didn't tilt. Decent ball.
It's definitely been a bit more sensitive than some of the other games here.
So Maureen steps up with 18 million. Really had a good multi-ball and/or.
She might want to give it some breathing room, but yeah, and she's real close to getting sink ship as well. Dead flip to answer you, Jack. I will probably see you at Pinburg.
I've also wanted to play this game
cannon.
just as a triple ricochet. If you hit all 3 banks in one shot, you get 3 million automatically, but that's more just for showing off. Yes.
Huh?
Just for fun.
Yeah. I wish it was a viable tournament strat, because I would love to just do it, but no.
Beautiful recovery.
Yes, the Sin is out. Just the K ship is up.
All right, she's one away for that next ball. Yeah,
Carrie
those first lights
versus
are out.
Louise is waiting on Star Trek at the moment. So they are, yes. Carrie moved
So
on. if I
Carrie
didn't say it
advanced
earlier.
to face Louise.
So this is
that's
her tournament
semifinals.
life right here. She needs to surpass 21 million.
Yeah. Right.
All right, so she's got her 2 ball.
So what's the advantage to getting the 3 ball? Why don't I just stay trapped up with 2 and shoot that the whirlpool ramp?
That's what I typically do.
Okay.
Actually, I don't I don't really aim for the 3 if I get 1 in there.
All right. So if it's accidental, you'll take
Yes.
it basically, but you won't go for it on purpose.
No.
And now we know it only takes 2 whirlpool ramps to light your locks.
Yeah, if you're
Clever.
fast
Right,
enough with the
yeah. If you
flippers.
follow the D'Angelo method,
Yeah.
you too can score double on your in lanes.
We're going to leverage all of this for Pinball tomorrow. Oh, tough shot. Double broadside. She will get double broadside. So now, just repeatedly go up the middle. It starts at 2 million, 4 million, 6 million, just keeps on going up.
It's huge.
Oh, that's why you would go for 3 ball, because for each shot in 3 ball multi-ball, you get 2 letters towards sink ship.
Ah,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
Come on, get it up there. All right.
Beauty.
Well, not 246. I'm sorry. My apologies, Bowen. 1, 2, 4,
8,
8,
16.
Yeah.
Hannah is a fierce competitor. They both are. They've both been playing amazing, amazing pinball today.
Oh,
Oh, no.
All right. That's
Well,
it for.
She played very, very well. What a good tournament for
She
for
did.
Hannah.
So Maureen advances to the finals for the Women's World Championship.
All right. I'll go get
Oh,
this
big
thing
hugs
on,
all around.
on Star Trek.
Yes. All right. So we're going to move the camera rig over to Star Trek. So right now, Nick and Mike are playing on Star Trek. Nick is up 2-0 over Mike. And then Carrie and Louise are starting their semifinals rounds.
Very nice. Where? So
Adam.
they're just starting.
Adam. Adam. Come wave.
We're gonna pull Adam over here so he can be on.
This
There's
is
the cam-
Adam. He's the best. He runs Flipperspiel. He's been doing an amazing job getting all of the games ready. Do you want to talk? Yeah. Getting all the games ready. Everything's been beautiful, playing really, really well. Stars is the only game that went out. Everything else is in great shape. Thank you so much for all of your hard work getting
Thank you.
everything ready.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been a busy,
It has been a busy
few
couple
weeks
of-
for you.
couple of weeks.
Are you having fun today?
I am. I'm having a great time. This is the best part about pinball to me because I'm not a super competitive player, but I love watching other people play my games, and I love watching other people have fun. And out here, besides the Pinball Hall of Fame, there's really not a lot of other places to play. And so it's fun introducing new people to pinball. When we move to this location, we get a lot more walk-ins. A lot of people who haven't seen pinball in a long time, and they're kind of getting into it now. So.
There's a lot more traffic where you are here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's definitely more visible. And plus because we're running the retail store here as well, we get a lot of walk-ins from that who are just surprised to even see it here.
Yeah.
In our league, we have a lot of new players. Every season when we run our league, we get a lot of new players.
how many players
That's
do you got
awesome.
in your league?
Only
right now?
16 right now.
Yeah, that's
you know?
only. That's
But,
not bad at all.
It bounces
Building
around.
up. Totally. Yeah. So you've been in this location for about a year.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been here about a year. In fact, it was right after this tournament last year that we moved. And so because we were making room and stuff, that we used that as an opportunity to start getting games out of the old location
Yep.
to start moving. So
That's great. Yeah, everything's been holding up really, really
Yeah,
well. The
I'm
games
really
are
pleased with
gorgeous.
that.
It's a great selection. So
Well, thanks.
anyone,
I
if
appreciate
you're
your
here in
compliments.
Vegas, please come by Flipperspiel, support Adam and all of the great stuff he's doing here for
Let's get Carl back
pinball
in
in
here.
Vegas.
all right, here we go.
All right. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam. All right, and we're on Star Trek. Last ball.
Let me get this in. Nick versus Mike. Get those names updated here.
Pin Stadium, this is Flipperspiel.
Oh, good score so far. 64 million to 42 million. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, I won't get those updated.
Thanks, Rich, for tagging Flipperspiel. Yep, so we are in Las Vegas at Flipperspiel for the Women's World Championship and the North American National Championship. We are now watching semifinals between Carrie and Louise. They are just starting off their semifinals round, and the winner of this will move forward to face Maureen in the finals.
And they are just starting game 1 at this time, correct?
Yes, they are. This is their first game. I got to fix Carrie's profile since she's not in state anymore.
So, yeah, Carrie actually, as Carl said, was playing in the national championship. So she was her state champion for Kansas, as well as being in the Women's World Championship.
Did I just break it?
Um,
That's weird.
I have to hug Maureen really quickly.
okay.